got my location on this time, and it's telling me where I am. So anyway, that's the first part of halfway a good day, but it's not a good day because, you know, it's just not. And anyway, here's that drawing, still there. Chalk art from AK and EG. And anyway, here I am. I'm down here near Dogman Island or Skinwalker Island on the bike path. And at the end of the day, I got a gift for the Skinwalker, or Manadu, or Apparitional Extraordinary Being. Not sure really what it is. But it sure does grow quick out here compared to being out here kind of right before all the foliage started getting green and growing. Anyway, I'm gonna pause it now until I get to where the island is. I guess the deer don't trust that carrot. That carrot's been there for a couple of days. A couple of deer just flew out of here. There they are. Waving to them. And anyway, bring the bike down here a little bit. Look at this. That's put here. Right here. Leaned against there. Stuck in the ground too. Leaned right here. On purpose. Take a look down here. Look at them all. Whole bunch of them down there. That one's stomping its foot. I'm gonna bring the bike in a little more. I don't want no one to know. Hey, oh my God, this is huge, huge poop right there. Same as here. That ain't no joke. Oh my God, so it's here. That's definitely not deer poop. Like I said in the other video yesterday, whether you believe me or not, I don't know. But at the end of the day, what's it called? I saw what I saw yesterday. That's all I know. I was standing right about there where it zoomed in, and the bean, or how you say apparition, was right here about. And it was at that point in time where all the woods was dark, just getting to the point where the sun's about to set and all the shadows are there in the woods, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I ain't got much to gift it, but I do got something. I have a cinnamon Pop-Tart. I just went in. I'm not joking. My whole shoe just got wet. Now I'm pissed. Oh. It's deep. And it stinks. Alright, I'm gonna pause it. Alright. Shoes all wet. Socks all wet. Pants all wet up to there. So anyway, try to let that dry off for a little bit. It's upsetting. Now I know to bring another pair of socks with. And anyway, ain't really got much to give it, but I got this Pop-Tart, so that's better than nothing, you know. And anyway, put it up in a spot for it. That way it doesn't get eaten. Try not to have it get seen either somehow. I think it will fall right there, right here. It may not, may or may not fall right here. Right there it will. Alright, well, I'm out of here. I think a tree just fell. What are the odds of that? Literally. What are the odds of catching a tree falling on camera? Yeah. Seriously. That was a tree falling. Ha! Wow. Hey, GappaMagix, YouTube content creator extraordinaire, one of one videographer, catch a tree falling near Skinwalker Island on the day where I happened to slip off the log of the entrance. See you for a second. So the whole tree just fell over there. Or did it push it over? I mean, he knows that I'm here probably, meaning, you know, it decided to be upset and push over the tree. I'm just guessing. I mean, that's for real right there, that noise. I wonder how big the tree is. I hate walking around with a wet foot, but I kind of have no choice. I'm gonna pause it though. I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit more. I don't know if that is on film or not, but I hope it is. I thought I was filming, but now I know I am filming. Hopefully it is on film. A tree fell down over there. I'm not for sure if it's because it knows that I'm here on the Skinwalker Island, or is it naturally just fell. I mean, it is slightly windy out if you look at the trees moving, but hopefully it's on film, because I was just talking about it that I thought I hit stop, but I hit record. So either way, I don't know if it is or not on film. But sit here and wring this sock out a little bit. Alright, well, I got no choice but to sit here for a second and air this sock out. I'm not going to walk around with a wet sock, a wet shoe. So anyway, I'm going to pause it now, because I am going to go to the other location to make sure that I got everything on film. I'm going to refilm just to prove that I gifted a Pop-Tart. Oh, it fell out of the tree already. Now the ants are on it. This ain't for those ants. Alright, good thing I came back over here. Alright, right here it is. Stick it between right here. Right here. I don't know if it's going to stay there or not, but it could. Looks like it's gonna. Hopefully it stays there. I don't know if it's gonna see it or not, but what I believe, you don't want to even hear it. I believe as if I point it at the camera where it is, and it will find it's starting to fall out of here. Alright, well, and that's okay. Well, in that situation, I have no choice but to put it underneath something. Put it where he sleeps. Put it right here. Put that over it. There you go. Wind won't break that down. It won't make it fall. And anyway, once you don't have a pair of shoes on your foot and you're trying to walk in this stuff, you know the difference. That's for sure. Alright. And anyway, like I said, when I was filming in there, I don't know if it's on film or not, but I think it is. The tree falling down over there. Once this sock dries, I put it right there. Once that dries a little bit more, I'm going to put it on and walk over there. I mean, my shoe's all wet. Can't really stop it. I think I got a paper towel in my back pocket. We'll find out. But anyway, I'm going to try to make this dry. Alright, I got my shoe on now. It's dry enough. I sat here and ate my orange that I had. Anyway, I'm about to go to the state park. The gifts that I got still for the other creature down there. So hopefully I don't fall in the water. I blame myself because I had the backpack on like this, like around the front, because I didn't want to start having a possible heat stroke. Sweating almost to the point of almost sweating on the back, you know. So anyway, that's probably why I fell. Not used to having the backpack on the front of my body. But anyway, as well, I didn't touch the floor or underneath. I didn't touch the bottom of what's under there, so that means it's deep, rather deep. And anyway, that's all I'm gonna know about that. I'm not gonna fall in there again. That wasn't fun. Stinks too, but I will, how you say it, wash my foot extra. But I did dump a little bit of water that I had in my backpack on my foot and then wipe it on the part of my pants that was clean. And anyway though, now you know. If you're not used to walking, see, I should have filmed myself proving that I had the backpack on the front of my body like that. But right, obviously it's a regular way now. But anyway, oh well. Not as wet as I thought it would be after drying for a whole hour. But it's windy out, so I'm gonna try to save some film. I don't know how much film time I have on this amount of storage that I have inside the phone, being that every time I get an email, it starts clouding up. And they've been spamming up my email, the crooked government and the crooked lawyers, the court-appointed lawyers. They put me on a whole bunch of disgusting sites, dating sites, that was without my permission because it's my full legal name on my email. So it's definitely without my permission to be on these sites. And I mean, there's 2 or 3 sites, regular dating sites, but they put me on all these disgusting ones too. But anyway, I'll film this tree here for a second again. If you look at it right here, it's almost as if the mud is looping around the tree. If that makes any sense. And right here, like I said, it looks like hair. I don't care what anyone says. And that's all I know though about this tree. Then we'll film one more time. This big pile of poops. That is not deer poop. I don't care what anyone says. I know that's not deer poop. Same with that. Alright, now I'm going to pause it. Pause it until I get to the state park. Flandreau State Park, that is. New Ulm, Minnesota, right outside of town. Upon exiting, came across these bones. And look at whatever is here, or whoever's here. That Subway Cup wasn't here yesterday. But that was. If that makes any sense, or if you care. I know that because I literally seen just that here, not that cup. About 8 or 9 deer right there, maybe even 10.